Hello tubers, second video. I just decided to do them both at the same time just to catch up on what's happening with the Royal Fleet Auxiliary Black Rover. We're a bit confined for space, so it's about as good as it's going to get. See, I've been making the bridge superstructure up. This part here is eventually will have what they call them, memory problems again, Gav. And you know, the netting, protection, whatever. Railings, thank you Gav, railings is what I'm after. So yeah, railings on there. Drilled out the windows. There might be one missing or one extra, I can't remember. But I drilled those out and then added a piece of plastic behind before I did all the top section here. Put this little like bulwark around the top. This will be quite cluttered. There's a large satellite radar thing, big ball at one side, a couple of smaller ones. I've got to do, if I can fit them in, there's some little blobs I've got to go on to replicate the window wipers further down below this bulwark. There's a couple of other like tuning units that hold on more antennas. It's plastiline antennas. There'll be a big or fairly largish antenna mounting again that goes on here like a mast. I think I've got this has been up down cut off too much, then get the CA and talc out and build it back up again, as in stick it on and then talc, and you know, I make a paste out of CA glue and talc, and all this is CA glue and talc. And you can see as that dips down slightly, not great with not working from a plan. As I say, all this is photographic and that's it. This I did last night, and it's the cooling vents, as I'll call them, grills, whatever, for the engineering spaces. This has 4 funnels coming up, because obviously, well, this is the main funnel, but it's only an outer coating and it has 4 tubes that stand proud. It's probably not the best shape, and this needs to be sanded down slightly before I add those tubes, just to get a better slant on it. But it has got a fairly large funnel. But yeah, I've got to work out. It's also got vents in the top here. I'm wondering if I might drill those out, some slots, and you can actually see the pipes behind them, which I'm not going to be able to replicate. That's the only thing. And also with the grills here, it's not going to be really, I can't see how I'm going to get the grills or anything to look like a grill on those, so I've got to work something out on that. There's some more trunking that's got to go around, like different block shapes and weird shapes that have got to go around the base of the funnel here and on the other side. There's some, I can just about fit some effects of some of the trunking as well that goes around this superstructure, and some doors have got to be added on. I didn't want to put any of the PE doors that I've got until I've got all the what I call the block pieces in. So there'll be also a walkway, I believe, that goes from there to there. There might even be one that goes across there, I'm not sure, but this is higher than that, so I don't think so. But yeah, that's what we've got done. It doesn't look a lot, but that's been a couple of hours each night, sanding, gluing. As I say, it's mainly once I start putting CA glue on this, I stop trying to glue it with the plastic glue, because obviously it's a lot of there's CA glue everywhere, and there's areas that just wouldn't hold, wouldn't melt the plastic to the plastic, weld it, so I have to use a fair bit of glue on that. And as I say, just to get shapes, it's brilliant stuff, CA glue and talcum powder just mixed up into I make a runny paste rather than a thick one, because it'll be going off too quick. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 applications, but it'll go off literally within a few minutes, unlike sprue goo. And something like this has been made of sandwiched plastic, and you put a couple of smears of this CA glue filler on and talc filler, and it's brilliant for getting a sanding stick to. But yeah, I'll say it's never going to be perfect. It is just, as I say, you can see there that goes down at an angle, and it shouldn't do. But it's just been a lot of fun. This, as I say, I pick them up and put them down. This has got to be, there's like a bulwark, because the running lights, the navigation lights of the ship go on this corner, I believe, or on this section, and then there's some more rails that go here. So yeah, it's and there's more. There's boat derricks to go up here. I've got to make my own derricks to go up on this side here. So yeah, there's a lot to go, and as I say, I just do a bit here and there on it. Sometimes an hour, sometimes a couple of hours in the evening. But with the amount of sanding and that, there's been a fair bit of time in it, but not a lot to see, if that makes sense. But it's really been enjoyable. I still may, look at my pointy stick, I still may take a section off, which will be a shame after, because I say I've done so much razor sawing through and then realising it's not big enough, and I'm just going on, again, it's all photographs rather than plans, so the antenna goes up to just where it clears the funnel smoke, I suppose, I don't know, and then it has another cross tree, where you've got more antennas going off it, and then it goes up slightly. So I'm wondering, but it is quite a tall funnel, so if I take any more off, I don't want to make it some squat thing, so I don't know, I'll just keep looking at it, looking at the photographs and deciding. And this should really be a bit higher on the sides before you get this sealed in part. I went a bit over enthusiastic with the sanding when I brought it down to that, but it's still a bit flat on this side. But yeah, it'll be my own Black Rover of some description when it's done, but hopefully it'll, once you've got some paint, it's always a bit hard when you're showing a white styrene, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So as I say, I struggle with instructions because of my head problems and my memory and all the rest of it. I struggle with the instructions a lot. I've been building that ferret, which actually has been pretty good. I'm sorry if you can hear motorcycles and stuff in the background. I thought I hadn't heard that fella for a while. Sorry about that. I had to turn it off because of the Burke in the street with his big bore exhaust. Right. So yeah, it's great. As I say, I was working on the Airfix. That's going to have some primer on tomorrow. I've been working on chunks of the Airfix ferret that I've been doing. I'll give you an update on that and a change of plan yet again, and I'll explain why. But we'll cross that bridge in a few days' time. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and taking a look. Just wanted to give you an update on the RFA Black Rover. As I say, when you look down, like this bit is slightly out to that bit, and it's not perfect by any means, but I'm really enjoying it. So right, thank you very much, and I'll speak to you on another video. Cheers.